Hello, this is Ronnie Letterman. Welcome back to Vocal Focus. This is our second video on the voice, the law of attraction, and how to manifest miracles in your life, harnessing the power of your unique energetic source, your voice. Your voice is so personal. No one else has it. It's like your fingerprint to the universe. It is an energy source, and it directly interfaces with universal energy every time you use it. So it's a pretty powerful medium for us. It's a medium for transformation in our lives. And of course, opening up the voice is a wonderful thing for your singing. It's a wonderful thing for your speaking. It has so many wonderful benefits of when we can release our vocal tract, release our tensions. I'd like to go over some things about tongue tension today and some basics, some more basics. So first of all, self-acceptance is what I wanted to really talk about today more than anything else, because underlying all this vocal technique stuff is a lot of really personal spiritual stuff, and I'd like to get into that. So when we don't accept ourselves and we think we have to fix ourselves, that's when we get into a lot of trouble. So no matter where you are right now, the hardest thing you can do, but yet the most amazing and powerful thing you can do to get on the road of abundance for yourself is to accept yourself exactly the way you are, with all your faults, with all the things you don't like about yourself, maybe with things that you've done that you feel bad about, and maybe things that have been done to you. They're all there. Anything negative or that doesn't feel right in your life shows up as a muscle constriction. There's a physical manifestation in your body for everything. I don't know if you knew that or not, but it's true. There's many therapeutic modalities that actually work on that. One is yoga therapy, which I was just introduced to the other day. And yoga therapy is like you put yourself in a yoga posture and you think about a problem that you're having. I'm not sure if I'm totally right on this, but it's something along this line. And you see where it shows up in your body and you release it through the yoga postures. And then what I loved about this, things just show up. You don't even realize what the tension is sometimes. You don't realize what the issue is underlying the tension, And so this happened to me personally many years ago when I was first releasing the root of my tongue tension. All this emotional stuff popped up, and it empowered me. It helped me embrace who I am right now. Right now, no matter what was going on, or right then, no matter what was happening, for the first time in my life, I was able to be comfortable accepting myself exactly the way I am. And from there, I could release things that I wanted to change. But when you try to fix yourself and you try to shut out things, you end up in a very locked pattern and things don't change. So the most important thing about the law of attraction to start with is self-acceptance. And the voice is a great place to find that. So, I think we talked about in the last video when you have tensions and or you're told to be quiet when you want to express yourself, that shutting of yourself down happens here in your throat, in the back of your tongue. A muscle will start to contract, and after years and years of tightness in the back of your tongue, tightness in other places of your body, it could be your stomach, it could be your shoulders, but after a while it can feel pretty normal, that tension. And the idea is to start to relax it and be aware of it in the first place. And then when you can relax it, oh boy, it's amazing what'll pop out. It will be whatever it is the issue is for you that needs to manifest and surface. And then it'll get out of your way. And so it's an amazing, amazing journey. So fear is usually the thing that closes this down. Your ego is the thing that closes this down. Trying to be something, trying to be better, trying to fix yourself is what closes things down. And why is that? Because muscles only do one thing. They contract. They do not open, relax. They tense things, they tighten things, and they contract. Now, there is no muscle that will open up your vocal tract or open up your tongue. There is no muscle that will improve your voice. Your voice does have a little tiny muscle that you can barely feel in it that vibrates, but that's not the same thing. So there is no real muscle that opens up your voice. The muscles here have to release. They have to get out of your way so that the air can flow and the muscles, the vocal cords can vibrate, and you can start to resonate your sound. And when your vocal tract can relax and your tongue can relax, the sound has a lot more resonance in it and a lot more energy is created. So the freer you are with your voice, the more energy is lifted out of your body that can manifest things to the universe. Your energy meshes with the universal. It's a very concrete way of thinking about that. So it's very exciting for me, and I'd like to, sort of share with you today, how does the voice work? So without being too technical, but just to give you a big overview, it's really very simple. So when you take a breath, your breath is sort of like your gasoline if you were a car. So you take a breath, and as you speak or sing, a gentle stream of air starts to exhale very slowly and gradually, comes up your airway. Your vocal cords lay right on top of your airway. So the front is closed, the back opens. When you're just breathing without speaking, they're open. But when you go to use your voice or phonate, they come together and they start to have this like big vibration going on there with the air. They interact with the air, and they are a very rich source of vibration, a very easy source of vibration, which is your kinetic energy. They're fueled by the breath, and then the shapes of your vocal tract, the shape of the back of your tongue, I'll go into that in a minute, but the tongue makes, in the back and in the middle and the back, makes vowels, and your articulators make the consonants, so that we have words that start to form, from pure vibration, right? So the words have meaning. And then we're all of a sudden creating language which has meaning, and that's our meaning is what manifests. So it's an amazing, amazing topic, and I'm happy to be exploring it today. So basically that's how the voice works. The tongue makes vowels. I want to go into that with you a little bit. The tongue, should be very relaxed. It should be like a carpet laying in your mouth. My former student, Erica, who's just a lovely person, said to me once, and I thought it was brilliant, that the tongue should be like a soft carpet that lays on the floor of your mouth, like wall-to-wall carpeting, and the teeth down here, the bottom teeth, are the wall. Pretty cool, right? I love that. It's a perfect analogy because your tongue shouldn't bunch up away from your molars. That's tension. It shouldn't fly in the back away from your lower front teeth unless the tip of your tongue is articulating, but it should come back down. So basically, it's a big fluffy carpet if it's relaxed. So I call that the carpet position, and think soft, fat, mushy tongue, right? Carpet. So, but the tongue doesn't push back to make vowels or do anything with your voice. Ideally, it just has a little hump in it. You can kind of sense that. So the tongue always has a hump in it, and depending on what vowel you're speaking or singing, the hump will be in a different position. So like an E vowel, if you just did E without going E, but just let your mouth be neutral, E, 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 you can see the tongue, the hump comes up to your palate to make that sound, whereas the hump kind of goes back there and kind of quiets down much more. So the tongue just changed position. You don't have to know how to do it. It happens automatically. If everything is relaxed in your lips and everything like that, you can start to make vowels with your tongue very easily, and we will do some exercises like that. So anyway, I hope that clears up some of what I was talking about last time. It's a huge topic. But anyway, your voice is your power. Your voice is your energy source. And as promised, I wanted to do a few tongue exercises for those of you that were having some difficulty last time. One person said to me, I can't get the bottom of my mouth to relax, so she kept bumping down here no matter what, and a lot of you did. So if one person said that, probably half of you had that problem. So I would like to do a few exercises to relax that a little bit more. And one thing that came to my mind was that when you have a lot of tension like that, It's usually your entire face that carries tension because muscles work in groups. So I would like to do just first a face exercise, because if you think about it, if you know you try to if you try to tense up your tongue on purpose, you'll see that your face will come along. Like for example, if I told you to bunch your tongue up in the middle, you know what'll happen. Your mouth comes in, right? Your jaw gets involved. You can feel your tongue pulling a lot. So there's a tension that happens globally in this area. So we want to kind of release all the other muscles too. So I'm going to take my glasses off for this because we're going to have to get up in here. So if you're wearing glasses, take them off. You want to put your hands gently in your scalp. You should also always do this with relaxed hands. If you do it with tense fingers, you're going to transfer tension to your face. So you want relaxed fingers, relaxed hands, and you want your lips to feel kind of full and soft. Your face to feel kind of like, relaxed and kind of sleepy. Right? And just let everything hang like a bulldog face. And then with the mouth is hanging open so that your jaw is coming down towards your neck, but don't push your mouth down. Don't push anything open. So it just hangs. And we're going to just go slowly, deep pressure on the muscle bellies to relax everything. That feels so good. I've been told that looks like the Edward Munch painting, Scream, but that's okay. So that's the first one. We can add sound to that too. We can go like, ah. See if we can get a nice free sound going with that exercise. So that's the first one. The other one I want you to do, I'm going to fix my hair now. It's like a mess. Okay. The other thing I want you to do is just think of a soft chew. With your lips, again, it's those Marilyn Monroe lips, right? They're nice and soft and relaxed everything, right? And I want you to just tongue by lower front teeth, that soft, fat tongue, and we're just going to chew a delicious food very slowly. No rushing. Don't do this one fast. So. It's a very fast vocal warm-up. And while you're doing that, you want your tongue to feel very fat, very soft, and be in the carpet position, right? That's very important. Okay, so now that we've done that, maybe you're feeling a little more relaxed in here now. We're going to do with very slow, gradual movements, nothing that hurts. If you have a stiff neck, be very careful or don't do it. But basically, tongue again here, and we're just going to keep that tongue nice and fat, and we're just going to flop the tongue kind of, the tongue goes with it, right? And flop to the other side. Great. And now if you flop back, keep your tongue by the lower front teeth, but notice that the middle of the tongue can move if it's nice and soft. Right? And forward. And little circles if you want, just very slow, very gentle. It's good for like all these muscles in here. They all tighten up together. So that was great. So already you're relaxing your tongue. Now try to stick your tongue out. But before you do, make your tongue fat and soft like a carpet inside, and then take that fat tongue and just slide it out. I think of it like a sponge it's full size, it's fully inflated, or like a blow-up toy. It's inflated. It's not a tight tongue, right? It's totally different, right? And you can try that. Now we're going to feel under here. This should feel nice and soft. And we're just going to breathe. Inhale and exhale through the nose. And there should be no bumping. Now, some of you will feel bumping when you're breathing, which is interesting. So you want to, if you feel bumping when you're breathing, you want to practice that for a while on your own before you add sound, right? But think carpet, fat tongue. Now try this. If that was successful, try this. Try breathing and feel the cool air. Feel the cool air hit the back of your throat down the back of your tongue and into your throat. So, like it hits the back of your mouth. It goes down the back of your tongue and into your throat, the air, and it feels cool. Now, let's try this one. Let's try tensing your tongue on purpose and breathing it through your mouth and see how shallow it feels. Any way that you want to tense your tongue, there's different directions. You can come up the roof of your mouth. You could feel it going back, or you could be bunching it, right? Now relax it and then feel how deep the breath feels again. Good. If all successful, let's come back here. It should feel soft. I think it helped, and it shouldn't bump. I think it should help to feel that the sound is coming from back here and that it's traveling through a passive tongue. Like it's a passive medium for sound rather than it does something to make the sound. That helps me relax it a lot. If that's all successful, try till, such a relaxed way that you don't feel any bumping. Good luck with all of these. Please comment and let me know how you did. I'm curious to know how people are doing with this, and any questions at all that you have, I'm happy to answer. I'm also happy to ask questions too. Believe me, I have plenty of them. But I'm happy to answer anything as best as I can. And I look forward to hearing from you. Goodbye for now. Until next time. Thank you. Bye.